Interesting. Ultra rising. Ultra supreme rising, family. Ultra supreme rising. Today. Today. Hey, shout out to everybody out there in the world, man. Whoo! What a day already, right? First and foremost, I want to, say welcome. This is Lord Hika Soul Ra, aka the Black Butterfly, aka Hika, aka Soul Ra Ill Justice, aka you already know who it is, man. Ain't no need in explaining who I am. Ashe, Ashe. Greetings, family, greetings. Listen, I don't now. What's that song they say now? Usually I don't do this, but who that R. Kelly? Girl, we up in the club. I forgot what song that is. Ignition or some shit like that. Yeah, we about to put the key in the ignition, y'all, for real. Now, usually I don't do this, but now usually I don't do this, y'all. But let's have fun. Let's read the energy. Today I'm gonna show you guys, like, we're gonna actually learn how to read energy, like how I see it, and I'm gonna just show you that, like, the illusion. Like, when things happen in the illusion, y'all, you just gotta understand that life is full of codes and signs and synchronicities, and there's a whole lot much more going on than what we know. You feel what I'm saying? So, I invite you to read the energy with me today. Simply because it's called for, right? It's called for. It's important that we practice. Right? It's important that we practice reading energy. It's important that we practice identifying timelines. It's important that we learn how to see. Because we're up against some energies in this experience, in this world, in this illusion, and I bet you they're practicing. They're practicing their psychic abilities. They're practicing their telepathy. They're practicing, their abilities, y'all. And you gotta understand, this is not me just making stuff up. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's no way you got the government spending millions, and it's not allegedly. This is you can go look. This is data, proven data. They spent millions and millions and millions on their psychic project that they had going on. It wasn't getting that much information. It wasn't getting that much repetitive, like, controlled data, because when it comes to the psychic abilities, it's like, and you try to control it, like put it in a controlled environment, same way you do atoms and particles and waves and stuff, it'll switch up on you. So they couldn't get that much data the same, and so they had to shut down the experiments. But we know they didn't shut down the experiments. Ashe, how you doing, Ashe? We know they didn't shut down the experiments. So before we get started, where y'all from? Where y'all from up in here? Let's get it. Yeah, so the title of this thing is Read Energy with Us, right? Read the energy with us. Is it an energy trap? Is it an assassination attempt? Is it an execution? Is it a time traveler's, event? Or is it a suicide mission? Orlando, what's up, Orlando? Which one is it, guys? Which one is it? What you think? Let's read the energy, y'all. What you think? What you think it is? What you think it is? Now, I'm going to start off like this. A lot of this stuff be distractions, okay? So make sure you just have fun playing around in the energy. Condolences to anybody that got lost and something like that. I'm not in no way, shape, or form playing with the sadness of somebody's transition, but I look at death, the concept of death, in a total different way. And the way I'm seeing that, he made it wherever he was trying to go. He made it to wherever he was trying to go, and that was how he had to get out of there Phantom. That was what you call a phantom escape. Oh, we about to tap into this thing. A phantom escape. Okay, the Bronx out here. Let's get it. Phantom escape, y'all. Okay, so let's start there. So what is a phantom escape, right? So a phantom escape is like events and moments and situations that we ourselves create or we have planned. They're strategies. They're tactics. And so what happens is we create these situations and you call them exit strategies. So a phantom escape is what you call an exit strategy. Now, this can look like anything. This can look like somebody getting cancer, right? And it taking them out. This could look like somebody getting a fever or pneumonia and that taking them out. This can look like a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? There are so many different ways the phantom escape can look. But 9 times out of 10, y'all, everything is planned here. It's planned coming in, right? It's planned coming in. So what make you think it's not going to be planned coming out? That don't make sense. That don't make sense. Nothing is an accident, and everything that occurs on purpose. On purpose. The intelligence that we are, the infinite intelligence that we are, is too intelligent for accidents. Too intelligent. It's too intelligent for coincidences. Now, can accidents and coincidences happen? Yes. But there is a threshold to where somewhere down that line, there is a cause to the reason why that went down. Because this is a cause and effect reality. This reality is based on the premises of cause and effect. You feel me? So with that being said, when I say let's play and have fun, I'm talking about making learning fun. Learning how to read energy fun, making that fun. I'm not talking about the person who transitioned and stuff like that, for the people that, might come across this and might think I'm trying to make fun of that. I'm not. But I am making fun of the fact that we about to read this energy. Yeah, we about to read this energy. Alright, so now, this ain't gonna be long either, y'all. This ain't gonna be long. I don't want to dip and dab my energy in it for too long. But we gonna have fun, y'all. Let's have fun. So, for starters, I wanted y'all to know that everything happens for a reason. Nothing happens by chance. Nothing. And there is a divine supernatural willpower behind every decision that is made here on planet Earth at this very present moment, okay? And the universal laws are here so that the human collective consciousness can have rules and directions and things like that until they don't need them anymore. So that's why the universal laws are there, and everything is what it is. So now, to get started with this thing, because I don't want to waste none of y'all time, let's go on and get into it. Thank you to everybody that's here. I appreciate you. Excuse me. I appreciate it. Let me get something to drink. I'm grateful for you, I meant to say. I'm grateful for you. I got lemon all on my lips. I made that homemade lemonade. It's bomb too. Alright, so let's go on and get into the situation, y'all. Now, is it an energy trap, right? Is it an energy trap? Is it an assassination attempt? Is it an execution? Were there time travelers there? Or was it a suicide mission? Now, I'm going to tell y'all the secret. I'm going to tell y'all the secret that I never told nobody before. Ever. Right? And so, on one of the timelines when I was in Georgia, there was this scene where I was at this place, like between these hotels and all this different energy right there. I was at a place with a bunch of different hotels. And at this very present time, there was a lot going on, right? By this time, a lot of the galactic energies had been there. And there was a lot more going on than what I revealed, right? So, also there In that experience in Atlanta, there were time travelers, actual real time travelers. Now, these time travelers, they could not speak to me. Like, they would not speak to me, but I knew that they was time travelers because of how they was dressed, what they had on, and I just know things, okay? I got what you call claircognizant, and you know, I just know stuff, and it's okay. You know, I'm sure that you guys got that too. You gotta tap into it, allow it to work for you. So there were these two hotel rooms, and one of the hotels that I was trying to get a room at, right? And so while I was trying to get a hotel room there, this is before I found a guy. See, I found the guy to get the hotel for me because I didn't have no ID, right? But before that happened, I was just roaming around the hotels, capturing and rescuing souls. Now, the reason why I say I was capturing, because I was actually capturing them like a picture and image with artificial light. But I was also rescuing some of them souls too, because they didn't really need to be there in that space and time and continuum. Okay, so I was capturing, but I was rescuing, and so it's a polarity to everything, right? But I forgive myself for the negative polarity of it that I didn't know, but I also I love myself for the positive polarity of it. You feel what I'm saying? So let's go further than that. So there were these time travelers there. We're going to start it off here because I want y'all to know how I know about time travelers and how I know that time travelers are real and we are actually time travelers, but that's not what this is about. So there are these groups. There are these groups that work for these agencies and work for these facilities and work for these programs and organizations. Now, these people, they got young people like 20 years old, 21. I mean, these people was young. Like the time travelers, the groups of time travelers, they're very young. And I'm talking about very young, right? And they, when you see them, you know it's like time stop. It's like time stop. So I would see some of them. I remember one time I was at the airport, I seen them, and I knew it. When I seen them, I just knew it, that they were time travelers. And this event I'm telling you about, when I was at the hotel and I was doing whatever I was doing, I didn't have a room at this time. And so I was able to just sit back and observe what was happening, what was going on, things like that. And so I lie to you not. While being there, it was 2 rooms that was being rented out. They was kind of like having like a party or like a get together or whatnot at the hotel that I was ended up staying at. And there were like these groups of people there, and they were all working for these agencies and these places, and this is my experience. This is my own experience. I don't know no names. I don't know where none of that. I just know what happened. And so, you know, I'm not saying that, oh, this really what happened, but this really what happened for me. You feel me? So they was time travelers, and they was there observing. They was just really there observing the moment in time and space and collecting data and research. So they couldn't really speak to me. And I remember one time I tried to get a cigarette for one of them. This when I was smoking cigarettes. And I knew that they was time travelers. I just knew it. Because they didn't match. The energy didn't match. The clothes didn't match that they had on. They was out of place. I know how to read energy. That energy did not fit in that time space continuum. And I just knew it. Okay? So I'm like, let me go ask the time travelers, because I'm out there like, I don't have no phone to record this. I've been catching souls and spirits, and I'm seeing aliens, and it was a lot of stuff going on. And I didn't have no friends or nobody to talk to or tell the story to but my aunt. And I know she thought I was crazy, because I called her. She was the only person I told her, like, this is what's happening. I explained to her the whole story that I explained to y'all. And she was like, you sure you still, I don't think you okay. She didn't think I was something. She thought something was wrong with me. So I was like, okay, I'm not even about to tell nobody no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to be doing this by myself. And so, that's when I was out there. I was trying to get a cigarette. So I seen the time travelers over there. I'm like, man, let me go get the cigarette from the time travelers. And so when I asked them for a cigarette, they just looked like the white guy was a black girl, and the white guy, they was all young. None of them like appeared to be older than 26 years old. Like they was some youngins. And so they was looking back or whatever at me, and they just like ignored me and kept on moving and shit. And I was like, oh, they can't speak. But I knew that they was time travelers, right? And so that's one thing I wanted to say. I had to bring that up because soon I seen this energy of this assassination attempt. Soon I seen this energy. The first thing that came to my mind, I started getting visions of the time travelers in Georgia, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot. I didn't even tell the people about that part. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm still picking up pieces of what happened down there, y'all. Like it was a lot going on in such a short span of time. Ashe, Ashe, thank you. You too. You are a beautiful soul too. It was a lot going on. And so I'm like, okay, I'm like, man, what I'm gonna do, you know what I'm saying? So, I figured out that the time travelers was there observing, and they were working for like different agencies and things like that. They were different. They were different, but they were really, really, you can tell that they came from the future. They was there from the future. From the future. So that's when I first started experiencing what timeline science, timeline manipulation really looks like, right? That was when, and like all of my stuff, chakras and my abilities was just bust open fast, you know what I'm saying, through this experience. So I know that there are actual real time travelers who works for people, people, and they use these things, these machines and stuff like that, and that is the truth. That's the truth. And so they sit in them. They sit in them. And so that's funny because I watched Q did a live right the other day, and I swear that boy be picking that man be picking up some energy, y'all. And he said something that I never told nobody ever in my entire life, and that was about the time traveler chair. Yeah, like how the fuck did he know? Because he said he be picking it up from his regressions. But boy, that's why them regressions, listen. At 111, nigga, I'm about to give me a regression. And we about to tap in. We about to tap in. If you ain't had your regression with Q yet, man, go get your regression. Cause man, he out here doing big work, man. Shout out to you anyway, by the way. But just in case you ever come across this, man, you that guy, man. I'm telling you, I don't know how you picked that up. Yeah, facts. Facts. I never even told. I was like, how he know about the time traveler chair? Like, what the? Like, I was shocked. I was just so shocked, man. I just tipped him. For the live and kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what it's all about, man. It's all about balance, too. Oh, yeah. $ divinemoira while we getting there, y'all. All, the tip jar's open, you feel me, for the energy. But let me stop playing around and let's get into it some more, y'all. So the time travelers, they was just there, they was just observing science and stuff like that. They couldn't really interact with our timeline. They couldn't really touch or buy like they couldn't really interact with the people that was really there in that timeline like me. They could only interact with their cells and their bubble of energy that they was manifested in. Alright. So when I first seen this event with the Trump situation, immediately I started getting visions of that. So I was like, oh, okay. Let me go and take note of that right there. And I was like, you know what? I was reading through the energy. I was like, you know what? Let me just do this on live or whatever. And let me just read through the energy in that way with everybody else. So for starters, the another thing that came to me that I channeled was energy trap. Now, based on the timeline manipulations and the energy, this same, like a year ago, you got to look at it, y'all. Listen, y'all, these people move in patterns. Everything happens in patterns. And it's just like freaking the charts. It's just like the charts when you trade it. It happens in patterns and it happens in cycles. So the energy moves and transforms itself in cycles, and events and particular situations and conditions are formed through cycles and events. So it's like we're living in a series of fortunate events, right? A series of fortunate events. Nimini Spigot or Nimini Cricket. I don't know, something like that. Tom, the guy, boy. I'm terrible when it comes to words sometimes, I swear. Nimini Spigot or something like that. But yeah, Yeah, oh yeah, he said I'm about to go get another one. Yes, yes. I'm about to get my first regression with you, man, within the next 14 days. And I'm excited. I wanna fast though. I'm gonna fast so I can try to just be clear and just real cleansed. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Yes, man who brought patterns. Yes. Yes. Perfect. And so there are patterns, and you can identify these patterns because everything is able to be. You just got you got to see it. You just got to tap in enough to see it. So 3 days ago, I wrote in my journal. Right, I keep a journal, y'all. I keep a few journals, but one of my journals was what you call my Mandela Effect journal. And in my Mandela Effect journal, there's a passage that I wrote almost a year ago. I said it was something that had came up about the submarine stuff like that, and that incident had happened like 6 days after I had did a live. I did a live on TikTok or something, and next thing you know, 6 days later, I did what you call looking glass. And so I explained what the looking glass is in one of my lectures that I just put on my community tab, so y'all can go tap into that. I'm gonna tell y'all later what the looking glass is and how to access it for yourself further when it's time, right? When it's time for that, because that takes a certain level of psychicism to tap into that you got to access within yourself. So through the looking glass, I seen, right, and at this time it was in the human's possession. And so if it's in the human's possession, by the way of you using remote viewing, we all got the same subconscious mind. You could easily tap into somebody's energy. All you got to do is be the same vibration of them. And if you're a higher vibration of them, all you got to do is lower yours. You can automatically see down and through they consciousness. And this is the truth. You know what I'm saying? This is how amazing you are. This is how freaking awesome you are. This is how powerful you are. This is how grand you are. That you just tap into your true self, the meta you, the meta version part of yourself, the ultra part of yourself. You will be able to do these things that I be doing, but you got to practice remote viewing. I practice, like, I do psychic practices. Listen, let me tell you before we go further. I had a client, and soon we got on there, I started his energy started coming through real, whoo, but it wasn't his energy. It wasn't his energy. It was like the future energy or the higher vibrational energy of a child that he's having. And so at this point, I really didn't know, because we ain't talk. I didn't know him from nowhere ever. Sometimes a lot of y'all spirits come to me in dreams, or sometimes a lot of y'all, when y'all book with me. So I already be knowing information and things like that, who you is and all that, before we even meet up in the physical reality as for the session. But he, soon we got on there, his child, right, from the future came through. Now, I was like, whoa, let me just take it, because I was seeing a lot of it, and I was like, hold on, let me just breathe, because I don't want to say certain stuff. Sometimes you can say certain things and it can alter a person's decisions, and when that alters a person's decisions or the way they move, and that could fuck up the future timelines. I know time travel. I've been following time travel and doing time travel myself for 3 years now. I know it. We don't need machines and none of that. We are the technology. We are infinite intelligence, y'all. Infinite. There is nothing more intelligent. We are infinite intelligence. And once you tap into the infinite intelligence that you naturally are, you're unstoppable. No one can stop you. No one can do anything. Only thing that can happen is you can fuck up your own self by making the crazy choice. But guess what? Every choice you made is divinely guided. Divinely guided. So he came on there, and I'm just telling you this because I want you to know I'm going to be the positive example. It's okay to practice your psychic abilities. You ain't crazy. It's okay to tap into your clairs. It's okay. Practice on purpose, people. Practice on purpose. It don't matter. It don't matter what nobody say. It don't matter if people try to judge you. Who cares? Because soon they're going to be coming to you. Practice now. Because soon they're going to be coming to you like, can you help me with this? How you doing that? One time I changed the molecular structure of a paper. I don't know how I did it. I changed the form of the paper. It was straight and then it just bit like it was I don't know. But that's what I'm telling you. That you just got to tap in. You know, you just gotta tap in. I was practicing telekinesis or some shit, right? So these are abilities that you could tap into. Everybody got them. Everybody got them. Some got others, and then there are different abilities too. It's not just like the telekinesis, electrokinesis, adrokinesis, hydrokinesis, geokinesis. I mean, all of that is just moving energy, kinesis, right? Look at the word in it. So you know how to move energy, you know how to read energy. We are energy. We create energy. You feel me? Don't let nobody ever tell you that we don't create energy, because we do. We the only aspect that do create it. We the only energy that can create it. You feel what I'm saying? Negative energy only exists because the human creates it. That do not exist out of here. And that's why negative energy or the devil can only live where it exists at. And the devil can only exist in your head, where you got a brain. Other than that, that shit ain't real, y'all. That shit ain't real. And my bad to the people out there that thought that was real, bro. That is not real. You know, and so that's the only place that the energy, the devil energy can get you, is in your head. And once it gets you to get in your head, then, you know, it has access to your power. You know what I'm saying? So when, you know, my client, he was like, we got on there and I'm like, listen, I'm saying something. The first thing I said to him, I was like, okay, so I'm picking up this energy of like, I think it's like your future self, like you're a father and you're about to be a father right now. And he was like, how you know that? He was like, hey, oh yeah, my girl pregnant now. And I was like, whoo, cause yo child. I said, okay, let's not talk about that no more, because the energy was coming through too strong and I wasn't trying to mess up the timelines. So I know what to do. I was like, okay, let's not talk about that. Let's do this. I have the child here with me. This energy is coming through. I'm going to write down what it is. I'm going to write down the sex of the child, and I'm going to write down the time and the day of what I'm picking up. I put it in the envelope, and I like this, right? So here's like the paper. Here's like the paper, and it was on this, right? So I put it in there like that, and I said, when you figure out the gender, email me and call me back. And I'm going to put you on FaceTime or whatever, and I'm going to open this in your face or whatever. He was like, okay. A couple days went by. I kind of forgot about it. A couple days went by. He hit me up, like maybe yesterday or the day before or something like that. He hit me up. He was like, guess what? I'm like, what? He was like, man, it's a girl. And I was like, So I was like, okay. I sent him the picture of the envelope, you know, already. So then I did the video. And we did the video, and I opened it up. And he was like, man, how you do that? Like, your psychic is on a whole different level. I'm like, dude, I be really, really reading energy. I really, really be picking the energy up. Like, it's not a game over here, like, with me. Like, it's really not a game. And so, you got to try stuff like that, Joe. You got to try practicing. Just try practicing. Get somebody to write something, right? I love this one like this, right? Get somebody to write something, or get somebody to get like a deck of cards. Put one deck of cards, put out of the deck of cards, you can start off small. Pick 10 cards, 1 through 9, right? Pick 9 cards, 1 through 9. Or an ace, right? Get an ace and 1 through 9. And out of the 1 through 9 cards, you know what I'm saying? Let the person pick 5 cards to put in like little envelopes or something, seal it up or whatever. And then you remote view. And how do you do that? You got to tap into that timeline of that person, and you got to see through their eyes. You see as them, because you know that you are everything, and everything is you. So no matter if you like this person, no matter if you don't like this person, all you got to do is channel the energy, tap into it, and you can see. And so you will see through your eyes. You will see them taking the card. You will actually see the card. Them putting the card in it. Boom. And then you write it down. Okay, this is what I'm seeing. And it's that same card. Why this card remote viewing? It's like how I do it, right? Alright, so now I wanted to share that because I need y'all to know that, like, this is important. And so I'm going to keep on pushing stuff like that. And I'm going to let you see it because it's real. It's real out here. And it ain't no, people like, oh, them psychics is fake. And there probably is some psychics that's fake. Probably, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But I'm not one of them. You feel me? And that's the truth. That's the truth. So now, a year ago, around the same time, I wrote in my journal, I was like, okay, we're about 7 to 10 days off from the Looking Glass event. Right now, yeah, I be following it, I be researching it, I do this in real life, in real fucking life. It's bigger than what y'all think it is. And I'm here doing something humongous. And I hope you is too. You feel what I'm saying? So I wrote it in the book like, okay, the next, based on the timelines, around this time last year, we had the human sacrifice with the submarine. They sacked the agencies. They sacrificed the human souls, the 5 human souls, to the malevolent water serpent species, right? In order to gain access into that part of the ocean or the subconscious mind, or in order to gain access to research down there. And so, that was what I picked up subconsciously in the energy in the Akashic records. You feel me? So in my book, I got a feeling to go check. I'm like, hold on. It's a Looking Glass event about to pop up. Let me go check and see. So I went in my journal and I looked at it. I said, okay, we about 7 to 10 days off of the next event. And I said, somebody gonna get killed, but I don't know who, right? So I was like, okay, let me just write it down. So I wrote it down in my book. I went on about my business, living my life. That's when it manifested. The event manifested. And so here we are at Trump's rally. We're at Trump's rally. The event manifested. And so the first thing is going on that you guys have to know from reading the energy is, it's where attention goes, energy flows. So our intention, right, and us paying attention to it is just fueling that. It's like energy you can't see. You can't see the energy. Like if I ping a thought in your head right now, you can't see that energy, but that energy exists. You see what I'm saying? The cell phone, when I text you a message, right, you can't see the electricity from my phone to go to your phone no matter how far you is, but if I text you, you're going to get that message in like 3 seconds. But you don't see the energy come to your phone ping, but it exists. That's how consciousness is. Consciousness is Consciousness is a very valuable substance. Okay? Very valuable. It's a substance. And it's an invisible substance, right? But it's also not invisible because it can be formed in many different shapes and many different frames, right? And so, in many different projections, right? So the consciousness is the invisible, right? But there are things that are around, like telephone poles and things like that, that guides and directs the energy to go to certain places. Now, there's going to be an event coming up, right? A space event. I'm telling you right now. Listen, I'm telling you right now. I already see it. So when it happened, we're like, oh yeah, Doc, I just do this for documentation. I don't do this for, I'm better than everybody. Fuck all of that. I'm just good. No, I'm not saying I knew Trump was going to get shot. Trump wasn't even the target. You got to understand that there are time travelers out here in the world, and people be having assignments. The person who got hit, that was the target. Trump was just what you call the decoy. If that was even the real him, right? We never know. But that was what you call the decoy. Meaning the distraction to get you off of the real, so when nobody really noticed what was really going on. But the real thing is all of this was happening at one time. So you got an energy trap, which you got all of us giving consciousness and our invisible consciousness, which is currency, right? The currency, there is a currency trade, right? Just like, that's what I'm telling you. I got a bomb ass lecture coming up, man. We're gonna see. But currency, right? The currency, the electrical currency, you can't see it, right? And so that's what I mean. The consciousness, all of that is like electricity too, magnetic energy, electricity and magnetic energy, right? And so what is to come right now, based on the energy that is received from the event that happened, a lot of just that consciousness, they're gonna use it to fuel their devices. They're gonna use it to fuel their space missions. They're gonna use it to fuel the rockets. They're gonna use it to fuel. See, the consciousness is not only a viable substance, but it's also like it's fuel. It's also fuel. Okay? And so it's used, right? It's like a juice, like an electrical juice that's used, the current that's used to basically power things up, power technology up, power secret events and secret freaking projects up. You know what I'm saying? They need the energy, y'all. Power CERN and stuff up. Y'all think they getting this energy from the power these machines up? They're using consciousness. Remember, I told you guys that I seen spaceships that were being driven by consciousness. Like the actual consciousness was driving the spaceship. Okay? So consciousness can be anything. Anything. Right? And so if they can if the consciousness is driving its own spaceship, just like right now, this body, it's been driven by the consciousness. The consciousness is moving this arm. This consciousness is, it had to learn, even as a baby, right? The baby got to learn the consciousness got to learn how to control the body. You know what I'm saying? It got to learn how to walk. It got to learn how to talk. This is all machine learning shit we learn based inside the simulation. You don't get it. The consciousness, let me just tap in a little bit more. So the consciousness itself is the substance of everything that all that is and all that ever will be, right? All power, all knowing, all seeing, all being, all everything. You feel me? And so a baby is not an actual baby. A baby is an actual consciousness. An actual consciousness, so it don't have an age or nothing like that. But once the baby gets here, then the baby is like in the body. It's like attached and like in the body. It's like, okay, how do I start moving this thing? So this body you're seeing, the earth is a spaceship. This body is an earth. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a spaceship, dude. No matter how you look at it, this is interstellar space traveling. These bodies that our consciousness is driving are freaking vehicles, right? That's why it's called incarnation. Incarnation. All right, so now, these vehicles, they need energy, they need consciousness to drive the vehicle, right? This body has to have the spark, the conscious spark that it needs to animate it, or it's no animation to it. It's what you call dead then. You feel what I'm saying? So, one, the first thing that came to me reading the energy, okay, they need energy trap. Energy trap. Trapping up all the emotions and everybody giving the consciousness and sending the energy, sending the prayers, especially the prayers. Woo! Because prayer and worship is a powerful consciousness. It's a powerful energy. And so them prayers, they rocking it up. You know what I'm saying? They directing the energy using the drones and the cell phone posts and all of that. We ain't gonna get more deeper than that, right? We're gonna leave that right there. Okay. So what they gonna do with the energy and the consciousness? They power their devices, they fuel their timelines and things like that with it. All right, boom. So now the next part is assassination attempt, right? Yes, 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 yes. Yes, Intimate. I hope I'm saying that your name right. Intimate. She asked somebody on here, right, which is somebody on here who obviously is not connected or not in alignment with what I got to give. And so for some reason the person still is drawn to the energy because it's Baha soul. Baha soul, his or her, they can't refuse it. That's why they still here. Because what I'm talking about is it's actually activating something in them. It's actually intriguing. Okay? It's actually intriguing. And so the stuff I say gonna stick in Baha mind. Baha still gonna be thinking about me I'm gonna be going on with my life and with my day. I'm still gonna be in Baja subconscious mind, playing like a fucking movie now. And then it's gonna manifest in reality. Come on now, you messing with the master. Master, I'm a master manifester, but I'm a master manipulator. We're all here to learn how to manipulate time, space, and energy. And if you don't know how to manipulate time, space, and energy, you gonna learn. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a good thing or bad thing if you know how to manipulate energy. It just is what it is. And so now, Baha, you should have left. You let me, you should have left. You stay here too long. I'm up in your subconscious mind. You gonna start changing. You gonna start altering and transforming into a better you. Baha, you better get the heck on. Your belief system's going break. You gonna start searching now, boy. You better get out of here if you know what's good for you. If you want to stay trapped in your own mind, and your own imagination, then you need to go. You need to go. But yeah, so and Timmy said, why are you here if you don't connect? But how you are free to leave this space if you don't resonate. And Ashe, but Baha can't. Baha can't leave. Baha can't leave because Baha soul is called to. You feel me? You feel me? Alright. So man, all jokes aside, thank you Baha for being here, man. I appreciate you. Thank you and Timmy because you funny as hell. Yeah, you. Thank both of y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it life is. I don't take it that serious. So you can say what you want to say, but you gonna be back. Listen, and Tim and Baha gonna be back. I'm telling you, we gonna be back. Like damn, you know how much I get. I get that a lot. People say I'm crazy. People say this, they say that. They come back. They always come back. It always happens. They always come back and say, damn, I'm sorry. I thought you was crazy, but you were I'm seeing. And I be like, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. That shit happen all the time. Like, so, energy trap, right? So we know that from one angle of it, right? It's the energy trap to get our energy and our unconscious. It's the energy trap to get our unconscious consciousness. Now, let me tell you something about consciousness. Now, consciousness is a very valuable substance. But unconscious consciousness, man, that's some of the most powerful substance. That's like a drug. The unconscious consciousness, that consciousness that don't know. That's why that unconscious consciousness is the most protected. I had this girl one time. She said, "Can you do a ritual to unalive somebody for me?" I'm looking to DEATH this person. I said, I don't do shit like that. I ain't got time to be doing nothing like that. I'm on my way. I'm already out the door. You know, I just came to help at this moment. I'm already out the door. I don't got time to be building up karma and shit like that. I got a clean slate. So what the fuck I look like trying to rack up karma on my way out the door? Bitch, fuck you. Here's your money back. I don't got time for that. So she's like, yeah, because I know this voodoo guy and he gonna put a chicken on you and da-da-da-da. I'm like, I'm gonna tell you this one thing. I'm divinely guided and divinely protected. You ain't putting no chickens, voodoos, and none of that shit on me. One, I'm not agreeing to none of that shit. Two, you got me fucked up. So, and the person that you trying to unalive, this man the whole time, he was like on drugs, but he was like, had a bunch of girls. He was like she was mad because he ain't want her. But he had, other girls going on. He was getting money and he had all his energy was kind of just ego. He was in his ego. But just because he was in his ego don't mean he wasn't an angel in disguise. Reading into his energy when she gave me the nigga name and his birthday, I just wanted to see because I need to know. Sometimes, like, if you come to me with some bullshit like that, I need to tap into the energy now because I need to see, do this person need protection? Like, who is this person supposed to be in real life? Because if you the op, and you is the op because you out here trying to DATH the guy for not wanting to talk to you. You feel what I'm saying? So whole time tapping into the energy, the guy is an angel in disguise. He got a whole important mission to do. he just haven't tapped into, he's still in his ego right now. Divine masculine, a pure, true divine masculine. Well, he was where I used to be when I was out there street life selling, thugging. You know, we thought it was cool. We thought that was everything, because we was conscious, right? And that unconscious consciousness is powerful. And so, that's why they love it. They love it when you addicted to drugs. They love it when you addicted to sex. They love it when you are addicted to the street life. They love it when you thug life all out this motherfucker. They love it. They love it. That's like the lower levels of the scale. That's the lower levels of it. So, you know, she like, yeah, I'm going to get my voodoo man to put the chicken on you. I'm like, she said more than that, but I'm just paraphrasing. I was like, okay, whatever. But the guy, whole time, the guy is freaking, he not, man, listen, he going to choose the right choice. But right now, where he at his life, the lessons that he is learning has to do with the way and the route that he taking. And, you know, he protected, though. The whole point of the matter is the guy was protected. So even if I tried to do some shit, which I wasn't going to do that shit wasn't going to work, because the guy's too protected. The guy was too protected. That's what you got to understand. When you're dealing with, like, real people like me, true, I could see. I'm not about to do no sideways shit like that. Nah, if it ain't money, protection, I don't want nothing to do with none of that shit. You feel me? Period. So, yeah. So be careful, because they be hits on top of hits, and people be having hits on folks. You feel me? And I brought that up to share, you know, how people be protected. Right? People be protected. So people be having life missions. People be having stuff to do here. Right? Alright. Now, let's get to this assassination attempt. Ashe. And that's true. Because people be thinking, like, how the hell can consciousness drive a spaceship? And I be asking them, how the fuck can consciousness drive your body? Consciousness is driving your body right now. And then they get to look and they be like, damn. You is, yeah. Hey, what else? It's animating it. So, assassination attempt. Let's tap into that. Now, we all know that was a perfect time to, a lot is going on with that energy right there. Yeah, a lot is going on with that energy right there. You're talking about things happen on purpose. Remember, I started off saying that nothing is by accident. Things happen on purpose. Something this huge, it's on purpose. So, he purposely hit the man in the ear. Right? He purposely hit the man in the ear. Because that wasn't his target. Right? His target. It was an execution too. So it was all these things. It was all of them. It was whoever said that they was just one of them. It was all of them. It was an energy trap to get our attention and our consciousness so they can fuel up the machines and shit like that for November's event. Trust me, they've been doing the same shit. It's a pattern. I bet you. From probably like October the 29th to somewhere around 11, 12, it's going to be another huge event. Why that huge event is coming on, it's going to be like a SpaceX or some shit shooting rockets in this. I'm telling you, watch. So, you know, that was the energy trap. So the assassination attempt, that's a lot going on, right? That's also like promotion, right? That's also promotion. Whether he had anything to do with any of that or not is neither here nor there, right? That was just the perfect time, because people use what you call the looking glass, and they know how to see on certain events and manipulate time. This is just timeline manipulation here, guys. So it was a perfect time to, why not? At Trump's rally event, it's a perfect space to get some energy. Why? Trump, listen, one thing I know about Trump is Trump bringing that energy. No matter where he go, no matter what he say, no matter where he at, he brings energy. So if you assassinate attempt, you're going to get a lot of energy. Everybody gonna be talking about it. I'm talking about everybody. That's gonna take over the internet. Everybody's gonna be talking about it. You know, it was that was a perfect target to use to get some energy. Okay, so that's what the assassination attempt is all about, getting energy, right? So more energy, consciousness. Now let's get on this execution thing. Now, if you notice, all the energy and attention is on Trump. But if you know timelines the way I know timelines, and if you know higher dimensional beings and aliens and freaking agencies the way I know agencies, you know that there is always a decoy. There, if you like Call of Duty, there is always a decoy. There is always. That's how they do. Like sometimes when I'm seeing like entities or like space entities, they do stuff like they will project like an orb, a white orb, over here, right in front of me. Whole time they behind me, looking in my motherfucking head. But I already know. Sometimes they may do some shit where they may be over here to the left of my peripheral, but they not even really right there. They to the right. So, but they did something like make a sound or do some shit over here, make me think some shit over here. So you gotta understand that's how they move. So decoy, you know what I'm saying? Decoy, yeah, I say decoy, decoy, and so perfect target. You know, Trump. You know, perfect. That was a perfect situation to get a lot of energy. Trump, come on now, we need energy. Who got more energy than Trump? Trump got energy. Let's do it. Boom. All right. Now it was all that in one, but it also was an execution. It also was an execution. Now, how you know it was an execution? It's execution writ all over that situation. Everything happens for a reason and on purpose. The person who got unalive, the one person who got unalive, where he get hit at? Where he or she get hit at? That they're not even really speaking about. Why? Because they don't really want nobody looking this person's energy up. They don't want nobody researching on. They don't want people like me. Like, hold on. Who was this person in the future? What was this person supposed to create in the future? What information did they have? What job would they have? What was they working on? Man, come on now. Because you got researchers like me. We out here research. We out here for real in the trenches. In the trenches. So, they not even really speaking on. They making sure that all our attention is on Trump. When I clicked on it, my intuition was, don't give it any more energy. Right. My phone was ringing, didn't answer. It was a show for something else much deeper going on. So speak on the heat. We listening. Ashe. And so I usually, like I was saying, like the R. Kelly, I usually don't do this, but you know what I'm saying? It was clicking too much, and I was like, damn, let me go ahead and just go live with it real quick and just see where we go. You know, just give it a try. I had some just teach. I seen it as an opportunity to practice with the collective to learn how to read energy. I seen it as that opportunity, and so from the highest perspective, we took it as that, and so that's what we're doing. We're just reading the energy. We ain't really giving it no energy. We're just practicing. Yeah, we're just practicing because we know that we want to get up on our psychic game, and so we know that the energy. Listen, in order for you to like defend yourself from a lot of energy that's happening here at the same time, based on the laws of polarity, you got to know. You got to be aware of it. You got to be aware, and so you got to practice. You got to practice because there's a lot of stuff happening, psyops and shit like that. Psychics, I mean, they got professional psychics like me, but like better because these people was you can get homeless person out off the street and train them. Out of fact, there was this ex-military man who one of the courses I learned how to remote view from was an ex-military man. He left the military or whatever, but he teaching remote viewing on his own now, and so he's teaching it with tactics and like woo. You know what I'm saying? So this ain't a game out here. I actually go to school. I go to a psychic school where we learn how to do things, y'all. Real shit. We do dream state training. We learn our psychic abilities. You know, they bending spoons and shit. I'm not bending spoons yet. You feel me? I'm not there yet. But I be doing other stuff. You feel me? And so yeah, it's lit. But back to what I was saying. So, execution. We know that there was the person who got unalive. That was an execution. This person got hit in their head, bro. Come on. How do you accidentally listen, read the energy. Let's read the energy. We know that the time travelers, from my own experiences, I know that the time travelers be having missions to go on. We know that time traveling is real, and by 2030, they already told y'all time traveling is real, because CERN is a time traveling machine. They use CERN, and this is not allegedly, this is what CERN is used for, to collide particles to find the beginning of the universe. So they're using time and particles to collide them to travel and look and try to find the beginning of how we got here. So that's time traveling. You feel what I'm saying? So, but it's gonna be revealed. Like, I'm talking about, like, people are gonna be able to have the time traveling chairs in a house if you got enough money, type of thing. I'm talking about like that by 2030, right? You will start seeing the lower levels of it. All right, boom. So, so the time travelers, they young. So the guy who was the shooter, he was like 20. He was like 20 years old. And he was what you call the word possessed. He was possessed by a higher part of himself, or like a before self, right? He was possessed by what you call a before self, the self that he wasn't even, that he didn't know he had access to yet. So you got to understand, y'all, that this unconscious consciousness is powerful consciousness, and it could be influenced, and there are hypnotisms, there are words, there is a lot going on, bro. You feel me? And so it's nothing. It's simply nothing to tap into somebody's subconscious mind and to remote influence, y'all. This is easy, is what I'm telling you. It's so easy. It really is. And so, literally, bro was a time traveler. And his mission was, now you got to think about it. Now, sometimes in order for them agencies to do little projects and stuff like that, people got to DIE, right? People got to DIE. And so sometimes in order for them to get in the state that they need to be in, they got a DIE. So you got to look at it. It's a perfect chance for him to suicide mission. Well, really, so that they can have his energy. So he can be in another project. You see what I'm saying? I say in another project. So let's read it. Let's read this energy. Let's tap in a little bit more. So we're now seeing that, yeah, it was an energy trap, of course, right? That it was assassination attempt, but that was just the decoy, right? That was the decoy. It was an execution, right? The person who got executed was the person who it was all about. It wasn't even about Trump. It wasn't about Trump. It was about that person who knows what they was going to invent, who knows what paperwork that they had access to, who knows what their job was, who knows what they had going on secretly in their life, who knows who, you know what I'm saying, what connections they had. And it's always based on future. When they do things like this, they manipulate the time by using, they manipulate the past, present, and the future. I've been telling y'all this for the last couple of weeks now. It's a real thing. All right. So it also was a suicide mission. Why? Because sometimes some of the new technology and the new missions and the new stuff they got going on, they gotta die to access it. And we ain't gonna go no deeper than that right there on that one, because that's far, you know what I'm saying? So we ain't even gonna take it all the way there. But what I'm saying is that yeah, people, this is a hell of a time that we're living in, and there's a lot going on. So let's go to this word, this fight. What Trump said. Trump put his hand up with his fist, and he said fight, right? Now there we go. I got a lecture coming up with the phi. Mastering the phi is very important, y'all. Phi, right? But first two letters in the beginning of the word fight is phi, right? Mastering that phi. Phi is 69. You know, it's so many things. So many things. But one of the things of what it is 69. Fire 69. Okay. So fire 69. And this means that, you know, that's what, 15? That what is 6? That's 6. So 6. 6 is a masculine number. Right? And Trump, you don't know nobody more masculine than Trump, more egotistical masculine than Trump. They're saying fight, right? And look and read between the lines, right? He like fight. And all he basically is just saying is that, yeah, we're bringing harmony and balance to the masculine energy of the planet. Now, I know you like, how the hell you read that out of that? Well, let me tell you how. Let me tell you how. You got to look at everything going to be all right, right? Bringing fight, right? Fight, right? And bringing, you know, balance to the masculine energy, to the, you know, healing the ego. You know what I'm saying? Healing the ego. That's what's going on right now. A lot of healing is manifesting. And so, because you got to think about it. Trump get shot in his ear. Come on now. Come on. You know that was on purpose. But you also know what? that bad ego. That bad ego is something else. You know what I'm saying? He represents the ego and like the business, the masculine energy. So, yeah. You know, that's crazy. Yeah, he put up... Yeah. Yeah, he put up the fist. He put up the fist. He was like, yeah. So when you look at it, and I tried to find the person's name, but they haven't revealed it yet. Now you mean to tell me we this many hours into this person's, you know, death, and y'all still ain't really revealed the person's name yet? I guess the family don't want the name revealed or whatever. Fine. Exactly. Pie. You know what I'm saying? Pie. You feel me? Oh, we about to get in this, man. I got a whole powerful lecture coming up, man. It's crazy. It's so crazy. And I want to do it tonight, but maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Because I gotta meditate on it a little bit more, because it's fire, y'all. It's really, really fire. But, yeah, so basically, upon reading that energy, I'm saying that I'm seeing that Thomas, which is Thomas Matthew Crooks, that was the shooter, you know, Crooks. I'm seeing that he was possessed by before self, and but he was on a suicide mission because he's a time traveler. He's a time traveler. And want to know something about time travelers is you could see them, but you can't see them. It just depends on your awareness and your consciousness and where you at. And his mission. So it was like 10 things going on at once. Yeah, golden mean. Yeah, it's the Fibonacci. What you know? What you know? What you know? You know some stuff over there, intimate. You know some stuff over there. You know some stuff over there. Balance. It's all about math, y'all, and the numbers. Like, literally, it's all about math and the numbers. But, yeah, I think that was probably it for this one. Just a little quickie. Just a little quickie, real quick. I just wanted to tap into some of this energy. Just read it real quick. So, the overall message, right? The overall message of the energy, to me, in my perspective, in my own opinion, was the 69. You know what I'm saying? Bringing harmony and balance to the ego, to the divine masculine's ego here on planet Earth. And, you know, hidden, freaking, secret projects are about to be fueled based on the energy that's been manifested. And new beginnings, you know, and new researches, you know, for this all this stuff be researched, y'all. Like, everything is about getting research and data, and, you know, learning the human behavior, learning how we move. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know, y'all have a great day out here. Enjoy your Sunday. And I'm gonna actually see y'all tonight, cause I'm gonna go live again. I got a good ass topic. That's another one. I got a bunch of topics, so I need to start rolling some of this information out. And so I'm gonna see y'all. Thank you for, if I got any cash outs. Let me see. Oh, thank you for any cash outs I may have gotten. And peace. Have a good day.